And a very happy Wednesday to everybody. We get 2 videos today, so hopefully you're getting them both, getting to see them both. All right, 1 or 2, whichever one this is. Don't forget to check out the second one. It's a happy birthday tribute to Mr. Sam Hewn. And we have just a nice variety of some of our other actors in this one, including, because I just couldn't resist, another picture too from Rankin 7, as well as some fun behind the scenes having to do with Dairmaid, Murtagh, and Richard Rankin, because they're fun, they're good. Let's check it out.
I've been told that it's some of the strongest chemistry ever on Outlander.
I've been told it's the strongest chemistry ever.
Like on television?
Yeah. Well, like Kevin Costner and kind of the bodyguard. Yeah, definitely. Up there.
Kevin Costner, Whitney Houston, sort of vibes.
Lethal Weapon, that one as well, come up. Yeah. It's a love story for the ages.
These two are a kick. Outlander stars and Dairmaid Murtagh share. Outlander has always been about romance. These two, they were fun to watch together. I am not going to lie. It was a great kick to see them working together. And, well, that's a good picture. That's a good one. I like it. They look tough. I feel like I should be concerned if they're both staring at me like that. I probably did something I should not have done, which is so rare for me. I'm so well behaved these days. See, this is the true love, the true romance we're missing behind the scenes of Outlanders. Layered stories here. Aw, I really wish them well. I think these two can make it if they just find the time. All right, on to more less silliness, but more good stuff. Fergus Scottish Festival now announcing Charles Vandavaart featured guest. All right, tickets are on sale May 1st. Oh, tomorrow. Okay. Known as William Ransom on the hit TV series Outlander, based on the best-selling books by Diana Gabaldon. We can't wait to welcome back Charles Vandavaart for our 80th anniversary. Our team has created a variety of unique VIP experiences, including autograph and photo opportunities, whiskey tastings, cocktail making sessions, free panel discussions, and new exciting offerings. All right, that's more of an advertisement for the convention itself. Well, not convention. This is actually like our true gathering. The Fergus Festival. Yeah, it's very much like a true gathering, like outdoorsy and stuff. I want to do this. It'll be out after Outlander is over, but I want to do this when I've got my vehicle. I do. I want to do it just once. I think it'll be fun. I think that it will be tricky as heck, though, because I will have to skip the Star Trek convention because it's August 8th to 10th, at least this year. Ooh, okay. Might have to find a different gathering. But it looks cool, looks fun. If anybody's going, I hope you have a great time, and let us know below if you're heading there. And don't forget, I enjoy pictures, and we'll share them with your permission. Another one for Charles. Don't worry, this is not a Charles video. I think these are the only 2 I have. But I wanted to take this moment to remind you that most things that you see on here that have to do with Charles Vandavaart, you can find any of it on Charles Vandavaart, and probably the rest of it on Outlander Online. They have a huge collection of LandCon videos and images. I can't show them all here. I honestly can't. I try to show you some of my favorites. You should check out the site. Heather's Photo shares, look who's coming back to Fergus Scottish Festival this summer. It's Charles Vandavaart. So yeah, just another reminder and announcement, but a nice set of pictures too. I just wanted to show them off because I like them. Heather, yeah, she put a little watermark on here. I like that. That's a nice one. I enjoy it. And so we got some little pictures of Charles because we just like Charles. We being me. So I'm sure you do too. And then Charles Vandavaart and Outlander Online shared this one. It's been making the rounds on Instagram and out in the social media universe. Charles Vandavaart says Charles Vandavaart being shown a photo of himself when he was young. So, last year. Check her. Morgan Amber was the original poster. Did want to post this because they always do give credit, and I very much appreciate that. Let's see what Charles has to say about his adorable little self.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That picture was one of my first headshot photo shoots. I look so little. I was just a little guy, little actor trying to make it. A little bit High School Musical. I think that's what I was going for. I was hoping they'd cast me in that, but now we're here.
Aw, he should have been in High School Musical. I would have seen him years and years ago then. You know what's funny? I'm still a little irritated at my daughter because she doesn't remember the pirate that he plays on Paw Patrol, which is upsetting to me because I want her to be excited about the people I meet, and she can't watch Outlander. Though she keeps asking. She's 9. She cannot watch Outlander. All right, a little bit of Blood of My Blood, and then we're going to switch back over to some Outlander things here. Outlander Online shares this because, like me, they are trying to get revved up and excited for Blood of My Blood, and I am. I'm ready to see this sucker. A new photo of Jamie Roy, though. This is, of course, Brian Fraser. And like Sam, he did some push-ups before he took the picture. No, I'm just kidding. He's got a lovely physique. I think we cannot complain too much for the shirtless scenes he may bring to the story later on. Lovely water, though. Getting some swimming in. Oh, that is beautiful. I want to go swimming there. How come no one invited me to go? I'm not bathing suit ready yet. But yeah, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I want to swim. See me? I'm like, okay. This looks like what I need to do is get a course where I go through the hole down here. And then back and around and back here. And see, that looks like a little swimming course. Get some exercise and feel like you've accomplished something. And Hermione Corfield, again, she's very prolific. I appreciate it. We're going to get good pictures from her during Blood of My Blood, I think. Makeup, Lisa Houghton. And, oh, you know what? I cannot. Sajin, New York City, maybe, is the hair. She's just naturally pretty, too. They cast really well, I think, for both someone who's supposed to look a bit like Sophie and someone who's supposed to look a bit like Claire, for Ellen and for Julia. And she just, obviously, I think she pulls off the bone structure and the general physique of Caitriona. It just, yeah, casting was done really well. I really, 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 really think this is going to be good stuff. Oh, and she looks really good in the camera too, you know? She's got the structured face, the pronounced eyes, not pronounced, but really the look at you eyes like Caitriona does. So it's going to be, oh, yeah, good stuff. Speak of the devil, Caitriona here, Brilliantly Balfe. I needed to adjust that. Brilliantly Balfe brought this to us. These black and white pics are stunning. These are also Lancon 7 pics taken and shared. And Vicky did say that because of other commitments, she was not there as long as people had originally thought she would be. But we all know how that works with the business. You got to go where you got to go. You're contractually obligated. So understandable, but she made time to get in as much as she could. And I will say that because people had paid for either autographs or pictures, I think it was pictures, that they couldn't have done photo ops with Caitriona, they instead got a group photo op. So Lancon 7 gets good props for making sure that people who paid for stuff got something for their money of equal or higher value. Good job. Now, another little throwback here for us. Outlander Stuff shares a repost by Brilliantly Balfe. Being yourself is the hardest and the most beautiful thing you'll ever do. Thank you for inspiring us daily, Caitriona. Absolutely true. As you get older, it's easier to be yourself, but there's always people challenging you to be somebody else to make them more comfortable. And sometime around 50, you go, I'm going to be me. Y'all can just go kiss my shiny metal butt. Sorry, I was watching the Futurama.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
So, yeah. Anyway, let's hear what Caitriona has to say about this. I feel like she has good, important words that we should hear.
I think that this is something that, millions of people struggle with. And why so many people are unhappy in their lives is because it's really, really difficult to be authentic. And the pressures of so many different things in our lives, thwart us from doing that. Either you're not welcome in society because you're not the right race or sex, or you aren't, the right sexuality, all of these things, or even your family, that your family want you to do something and you feel the weight of the responsibility to them, or, there are so many things why we don't be more of ourselves. I think everyone struggles with that on varying different degrees, and I know in my life in various different times there's been varying different degrees of that for me. And, it only makes you unhappy.
Really, can't say it better myself, most definitely. So whatever you do, be yourself. Be yourself as much as you can. Yeah, the requirements of that are put on us on a day-to-day basis, and sometimes it has to do with your sex, your color, your preferences in life in general. I just find out who you are as best you can. The only way you can do that is to try to experience life, and when you figure out who you are, be that. And the people who accept you will be your friends, and the people who don't accept you never were. Isn't that a crazy way to put it? Anyway, yeah, that's all I've got for us today. So you should have 2 videos for the day to make up for the lack of a real one yesterday. Again, thanks to anybody who watched the video yesterday. It was not what I'd planned to do, but it was a good opportunity for me to do a little catch up on a few things. So I want to thank everybody who sent me well wishes and good thoughts, good prayers, good vibes, good whatever energy that helps our environment to try to stay a little cheerier and upbeat and push forward. I did forget to mention yesterday in the video, and then my sister made sure to comment it, that we are working on getting him into the VA. And by we, I mean my mom. My sister's taking up more time to spend with my dad than I'm able to. But and she's been able to visit the VA facility, but my mom was the one who's filling out a lot of paperwork, changing a lot of legal things, and trying to figure out a whole bunch of stuff in a fairly short amount of time to make sure that my dad is taken care of the best that he possibly can be under the circumstances. So again, thanks everybody who sent us a message of some sort, communicated in one way or another that you're here for us. I really do appreciate that. If you liked this video, however, I would really appreciate it if you'd let me know. Give her a thumbs up if you did. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down, teach me a lesson, show me what you really feel. Don't forget, you can always comment. Oh, and you should subscribe to this channel if you have not, and hit that notification bell so you'll know when the next videos come out. Big thanks, as always, to my members. Thank you so much for your support. We're going to have another member meeting coming up in a week or 2 here. Ooh, those of you who have been sending a special thanks so much. I do appreciate that bonus of support. It's very handy, and I just really appreciate it. That is all I have, though. If you would like more Outlander information or Outlander stuff, you should check out my Etsy shop. I got some little pins there for you, show off your Outlander pride. But if you'd rather watch a video, I understand. That Etsy link is down below in the description, and below that, our playlist. Bunch of fun things. Actually, they might be to the side. Either way, there are playlists you can choose from. Lots of videos still left to watch. If you have not seen 2 today, then there's definitely at least 1 more. But no matter what video you do choose from this channel, I can guarantee you one very weird and crazy fact. I will see you there. Charles Vandavaart, oh my gosh, can't talk today.